Theo Silverton once again loses control of his anger in upcoming episodes of Coronation Street, leading to major repercussions for his future. Earlier, viewers watched Theo grow intensely jealous over the strong connection between Todd Grimshaw and Billy Mayhew. Though the two share a deep friendship, Theo was unaware that Billy had been offering Todd emotional support during a recent bowel cancer scare. After discovering that he was cancer-free, Todd went out for celebratory drinks with Billy. Feeling spiteful and convinced Todd had chosen Billy over him, Theo decided to head to Canal Street with Pete, a client who was set to offer Gary and Theo a profitable construction deal. The next morning, Todd returned home nursing a hangover, only to be stunned when Pete stepped out of the bathroom. Theo then admitted that they had slept together, leaving Todd completely heartbroken. Even after Todd opened up to Theo about his health scare, Theo still managed to twist the truth, trying to make it seem as though Todd was the one responsible for his own infidelity. When Todd ordered Theo to pack up and leave, it looked like the relationship was finally over, and most people would agree that Todd had narrowly escaped a toxic situation. But the cunning Theo soon lured him back in, manipulating him further and even convincing Todd to tell Billy that they should keep their distance. While Theo might be able to control Todd emotionally, his tactics don't work as well on Pete. During a meeting at the builder's yard, Pete flirts openly and suggests repeating their previous night together. Theo rejects him, but when Pete mocks him and calls him a drama queen, Theo's temper ignites. Consumed with fury, he lashes out at Pete in anger. After the heated confrontation, Pete decides to cancel the contract, throwing Gary's business into jeopardy. Gary desperately tries to calm Pete down and fix the situation, but when Todd witnesses their exchange, he's horrified to realize that Pete is the man Theo cheated with. Furious that Theo's behavior has endangered his company, Gary tells him that he can no longer work with someone he doesn't trust. Theo, as always, reacts with another burst of uncontrollable rage, and when Todd later has a car accident, Theo's temper erupts once again. We see another one of those intense bursts of anger that Theo is known for, Gareth Pierce revealed. It's shocking and completely aimed at Todd. Kevin Webster is left seething in upcoming Coronation Street episodes as his bitter divorce battle with Abby Webster takes a dramatic turn. His life was thrown into chaos recently when Abby told him she thought it was time for them to separate. Kevin's worst suspicions, that Abby had been having an affair with his brother Carl, were later confirmed in the most humiliating way possible during Ronnie Bailey's birthday party, when a message Abby meant for Carl accidentally landed on Kevin's phone. Abby and Carl's attraction began the moment they first met in Freshco's car park, and although their family connection slowed things down at first, their mutual desire eventually took over. Abby had tried to stay loyal to Kevin, but Carl's undeniable charm, combined with Kevin's desperate and dishonest claim that he still had cancer to keep her from leaving, finally pushed her into Carl's arms. Now Abby and her son Alfie are living with Carl at the Chariot Square Hotel, an arrangement that's uncomfortable for everyone involved. Carl, in particular, is growing frustrated. His secret fling with James Bailey has been put on hold since Abby and Alfie moved in. Abby, however, remains oblivious to Carl's growing coldness whenever she brings up plans for their future. She's far more invested in the relationship than he is, believing she's starting a new chapter with the younger, more energetic Webster brother. For Abby, this new life means cutting all ties with Kevin once and for all. In the coming episodes, financial strain begins to take its toll on Abby and Carl. Unable to continue working for Kevin, Abby searches for a new mechanic job nearby, only to receive a call informing her that she's been rejected. Convinced that Kevin has sabotaged her chances out of spite, Abby storms over to number 13 to confront him in a fiery showdown. Carl, meanwhile, starts plotting his own way to make some quick cash and secretly gives Dylan information about a car he wants stolen, though Dylan refuses to get involved. Abby, however, takes note of the vehicle's details, leaving everyone wondering if she's considering carrying out the theft herself. Amid all this financial tension, Kevin is left both furious and heartbroken when he opens a letter from Abby's solicitor and discovers she's officially filed for divorce. Now he's left questioning her true motives. Is Abby hoping to claim the garage and whatever savings he's got left? Coronation Street fans are being warned to keep a very close watch on several key characters as Becky Swain's explosive return storyline continues to unravel across Weatherfield. The enigmatic figure made her dramatic reappearance on the cobbles last month, stunning her former wife, Lisa Swain, who had long believed she was dead. For years, Lisa had lived with the heartbreaking belief that Becky had been killed in the line of duty 4 years ago, a claim once officially confirmed by none other than her boss, D.I. Costello. So when Becky unexpectedly showed up inside No. 6 Coronation Street during their daughter Betsy's 18th birthday celebration, moments after Lisa had publicly shared her engagement news to Carla Connor, the shock was indescribable. What began as a night of family joy quickly turned into utter disbelief. Still struggling to comprehend what she was seeing, Lisa stood frozen, while Becky, calm and collected, dropped the bombshell truth. She hadn't died at all. Instead, she had been hiding in Spain under a new identity, placed there by the authorities through witness protection after a catastrophic undercover operation went terribly wrong. Unable to rest without answers, Lisa later tracked down D.I. Costello for an explanation. But his response only deepened the confusion. He backed up Becky's claims completely, leaving Lisa even more conflicted and viewers questioning who is really telling the truth. Now, as tension builds and secrets begin to crack, fans are being told to stay alert, because in Weatherfield, nothing is ever as it seems, and trust may prove deadly. Becky has continued to show up regularly on the cobbles, often without an invitation, much to Carla's growing annoyance and frustration. Yet now that Betsy has discovered her other mum has returned, she's naturally eager to reconnect and make up for all the time they've lost together. Speaking about Becky's personality, actress Amy Cudden, who portrays her in Coronation Street, explained to Inside Soap, Becky uses her humor as a clever weapon. She's quite a slippery and unpredictable soul. If you had to label her, she's a real shapeshifter. She adapts perfectly to whoever she's around and knows exactly how to win people over. Amy went on to explain that Becky is highly intuitive. She's well aware that she can make both Lisa and Betsy laugh, and when she wants to rebuild a bond with them, she uses humor to break down barriers and melt their resistance. However, while viewers might be focused on Becky's unpredictable behavior, Amy dropped an intriguing hint about another person to watch closely. She teased in her interview, "Things are only going to escalate from here. The situation's going to get rougher and more intense, but it's going to be such an exciting journey to follow. Fans definitely need to keep their eyes on Costello." Coronation Street continues to air every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with full episodes available to stream on ITVX and YouTube.